Another topic for poker etiquette is what's called a string bet. Now, string bets can be used to gauge the reaction of other players at the table when you are trying to either get a read off of them whether or not they've got a strong hand, or maybe you think they're trying to bluff at their hand. So let's look at a situation where a string bet would happen and why it's illegal or very bad poker etiquette. So if you look at the board, the hand's dealt out, we're in the middle of the hand, the flop's out, the first three cards, and the player in seat 3 has made a bet of $2. A string bet would be me coming out and saying, I call and I raise. That is known as a string bet. My first verbal declaration of my action was, I call. That means I cannot raise at that point. I have to call the $2 and my action is over. Another string bet would be if I put out the $2 and I don't verbally declare anything, but I go back to my chip stack and grab more chips to come out with the intentions of raising. Now, this is also very bad poker etiquette because I've put the $2 out there to make the call, and I cannot go back to my stack at this point to grab more chips to make a raise. The reason being so because now this is when if I'm trying to do this, I can look around the table, look at the players, and try to get a read of whether or not they were trying to bluff. One instance where you can go back to your chip stack is if he's bet $2 and I verbally declare I raise. Now I can either say I raise or I raise $10. So I can come out with the 2, and now I can go back to my chip stack and grab 2 $5 chips, finish the raise of $10, and this is not a string bet. So be careful when you're calling a raise or calling a bet when you mean to raise. Make sure that you verbally declare your action so that you're not called for a string bet.